Hello everyone, welcome back. In previous lecture, I was explaining about the classification of milling cutters. We will move on further, in which I explained about the plain milling cutters, the light duty, heavy duty, and helical plain milling cutter. Now the another type is the side milling cutter. Side milling cutter have teeth on their periphery and on one or both of the sides. For mounting them on arbor, they are provided with a center hole. As you can see, the side milling cutter with a center hole, and the side milling cutter have the teeth on their periphery on both the one or both the end. When used in pair, they are called as straddle mill. The If the two are used, then they are called as straddle mill. These cutters are employed for removing metal from the side of workpiece. They used for removing metal from the side of workpiece. They are available from the 50 mm to 200 mm in diameter, 5 mm to 32 mm in width. Different type of side milling cutter are: first one is the plain side milling cutter. These cutters have cutting teeth on periphery on both hands. They are used for face milling or cutting slots. Plain side milling cutter. Then staggered teeth side milling cutter. These cutters have alternate teeth on periphery only. Alternate teeth, you can see one is on the right, second one is on the left, right, left. Like alternate staggered teeth side milling cutter. Half side milling cutter. Half side milling cutter have helical or straight teeth on periphery and on one side only. Helix can either right-handed or left-handed. The actual cutting operation is performed by peripheral teeth, where finishing and sizing are done by side teeth. Mostly they are used in pair for milling two parallel surfaces simultaneously, and the operation is called as straddle milling. These cutters are used for face milling. Fourth one is interlocking side milling cutters. Interlocking cutters are formed by joining two half side milling cutters or staggered teeth side milling cutters. By intersecting spacer between two cutters, they can be adjusted to acquire required width. Spacers are used to make good reduction in width of the cutter due to wear and frequent resharpening of teeth. These cutters are useful for milling wider slots of exact width. Also widely used in gang milling. Interlocking side milling cutters. First one is the type A side milling cutter. Second one is the type B side milling cutter. Metal slitting cutters. Metal slitting cutter, also called as metal slitting saws, they appear like plain or side milling cutter but are of very small width. These cutters are mostly used for parting of operation or for slotting operation. Metal slitting cutters are available in following variety. First one is the plain slitting cutter. As compared to other milling cutter, these cutters are very thin. To prevent rubbing, the teeth carry some side relief angle. They are available in widths ranging from 1 mm to 5 mm. Staggered teeth slitting cutter. These cutters are similar to staggered side milling cutter, but width is limited from 4 mm to 10 mm. These cutters are used for heavy work only. End milling cutters. End milling cutters have cutting teeth on end as well as on circumference of cutter. Teeth on circumference may be straight or helical, and helix may be left hand and right hand. These cutters are used for light milling operations such as cutting slots, milling accurate holes, profile milling, narrow flat surface, etc. First one is the center cutting, second one is 4 flute, third one is the 2 flute. These are the types of end milling cutters. As you can see in the figure, various types of end teeth on end milling cutters. Different varieties of end milling cutters are as follows. First one is taper shank end milling cutters. They have taper shank or extension on one end of cutter. Mounting and driving cutter may have double flute or multiple flutes. Taper shank end milling cutter are available from 10 to 63 mm in diameter. First one is the taper shank end milling cutter. The end portion is in taper form. Second one is the straight shank end milling cutter. For mounting and driving cutter, straight shank milling have round shank as shown in figure. The cutter teeth may be straight or helical, both in taper shank or straight shank end milling cutter. The diameter of cutter range from 2 mm to 63 mm. Third one is shell and milling cutters. Shell and milling cutters are heavier and larger end milling cutters are employed or provided with a center hole for mounting cutter on arbor. Cutting edge are on circumference and at end position. Cutting teeth may be straight or helical, may be right-handed or left-handed. Shell and milling cutter, they are heavier and large end milling cutters with center hole for mounting the cutter on arbor. These cutters are generally used for face milling operations. Diameter of cutter ranging from 40 mm to 160 mm, width from 32 mm to 50 mm. T-slot milling cutters. T-slot milling cutters are special form of end milling cutters used for producing T-slots. In a smaller size, it has shank integral with cutter, whereas large size cutter are mounted on separate shank. Shell and milling cutter. During a operation, narrow groove at top is first milled by slotting cutter or end milling cutter. After that, T-slot milling cutter is employed for milling a wide grooves. Next one is Woodruff key milling cutters. It is small type of end milling cutter which resemble plain and side milling cutters. Figure shows a small type of Woodruff key milling cutter. This one is the Woodruff key milling cutter. Small size up to 50 mm diameter cutter have a solid shank, whereas large size cutter are provided with center hole for mounting on an arbor. Small size have solid shank, large size provided with center hole. Smaller size cutter have straight teeth on periphery, whereas larger cutter have staggered teeth on periphery and on sides. Next one is fly cutters. It is actually single point cutting tool which is mounted on cylindrical body held in a stub arbor or in a bar. As you can see in the figure, there is one arbor and tool and clamping screws, workpiece, and the figure completely shows the fly cutter. Generally, fly cutters are simplest form of cutters and used in experimental shops or tool room works. Cutting edge may be formed to reproduce the countered surface. When standard cutter are not available, this cutter is considered as an emergency tool. Angle milling cutters. The cutting edge of angle milling cutter are formed at conical surface around the periphery of the cut. Its angular teeth are neither parallel nor normal to their axis. They are mostly used in milling V-grooves, notches, dovetail slots, reamer teeth, and other angular surfaces. Two common types of angle milling cutter are single angle milling cutter. Second one, single milling cutter. They may have their teeth either only on angular face or both on angular face and the side. Angle of cutter is designed by an included angle between the conical face and flat face of cutter. Their teeth may have an included angle of 30, 45, 60, 75, 80, available with diameter of 50 mm and width of 12 mm. Double angle milling cutter. These cutters have two angular faces that join together to form a V-shaped teeth. The included angle of the V is generally 45, 60, 90, but it is not necessary that angle of the both face should be equal. Figure shows the angle milling cutter, which is mainly used for cutting spiral groove on the piece of a plank. The cutters are available up to 100 mm in diameter, width ranging from 12 mm to 36 mm. Next one is formed milling cutters. Formed milling cutters are also called as form relieved milling cutters or radius cutters. The form cutters have irregular profile on cutting edges to generate an irregular root line of work. The teeth of formed milling cutter are provided with certain angle of relief so that their forms and size are retained even after resharpening. Common type of form milling cutter, convex milling cutter. The convex milling cutter are most commonly used type of milling cutter. The name convex doesn't indicate that the shape of surface to be produced, but the shape of cutter teeth. It is used for producing a concave surface on workpiece. Figure indicate that the convex milling cutter are available from 50 mm to 125 mm diameter, and radius of semicircle varies from 1.6 mm to 20 mm. Concave milling cutters. Concave milling cutters are also used for form milling cutter. In this also, name does not indicate the shape of surface to be produced, but the shape of the cutter teeth. These cutters are used for milling a convex surface on workpiece. The concave milling cutter have teeth curved inward on circumferential surface to form the contour of a semicircle. Figure shows the concave milling cutter 56 mm to 110 mm and semicircle radius from 1.5 mm to 20 mm. So next one is the corner rounding milling cutter. The corner rounding milling cutter have teeth curved inward on circumferential surface to form the contour or a quarter circle. These cutters are manufactured separately as single cutter or double cutters. The single cutter may be right hand or left hand. Double cutter is combination of both right hand and left hand in single unit. These cutters are used for milling edges and corner of the job to required radius, diameter of which ranges from 1.5 to 20 mm. Gear cutters. Gear cutters have formed cutting edges which reproduce the shape of the cutting teeth on gear blank. According to gear tooth profile, shape of cutter may be involute or cycloid. They are used for milling gear teeth on milling machine. You can see in the figure the grade of gear cutting. So up to this we will keep today's lecture. Thank you very much for listening carefully. Have a nice day.